Having fun on Fat Susan today. We are in Las Brisas Anchorage.
Hang on.
What ain't fun?
Well, I'm having fun.
Well, you're not doing anything.
What are you two doing?
Cleaning the boat. Unlike you, who's just sitting around drinking tea.
I'm not drinking tea.
No, not currently. But I made you a cup of tea earlier.
That's because you're amazing.
Yes. You could also be amazing. You could come make me a cup of tea.
I could, but I'm doing some work. So the boys,
What are you doing?
as they quite rightly say, are cleaning the stains off the boat because frankly they're just sitting around playing on computer games. So
It doesn't work very well.
it does, baby. It's beautiful. It does. Trust me.
Dolphin man.
Yeah. Dolphin man over there is just coming off at us some diesel. So he's going to bring some diesel to us tomorrow for about twice as much as they charge in the gas station. But it's got to be easier because at the moment we have a bit of an issue in that we can't get our engine off. It's stuck on. We've already broken part of it. Trying to get it off. It's completely seized. Just won't come off. Those bits there just won't turn. So that's a bit of a disaster. Brand new dinghy. Can't get the engine on it. And I'm trying to stop this leaking into the boat, which is the bow thruster controller, which as soon as it rains, runs into the kitchen. So there you go. Boys are doing a smashing job though. It's all good.
If you have lunch, I have lunch.
So I'm sending the winch bags off over to Bacchus over there to pick up a bigger spanner, so that we can try and get the engine off. Sam did say those wheels were rubbish. They don't seem to be moving. That's quite funny. Okay. Still, they need the exercise. It's quite funny. Keep going, guys.
Broadcast from the BBC World Service of messages from our families back home. We're gathering around the radio to listen to the Antarctic midwinter broadcast with Cerys Matthews after the news, and you can join us.
Here we go.
This is the BBC World Service calling Antarctica. I'm Cerys Matthews here to welcome you to the Antarctic Midwinter Broadcast, a special programme of greetings and music for members of the British Antarctic Survey overwintering in the frozen south. Usually the Midwinter Broadcast is only transmitted on shortwave frequencies to Antarctica, but because this year we're all experiencing forms of isolation and lockdown due to COVID-19,
Cheers. I haven't got a drink, but cheers.
we're sharing the programme with the BBC's global audience.
So we're listening
Antarctica
live
is
to
one
the
continent with no reported cases of the virus, but that
British
makes
Antarctic
those
Survey
family for months on end feel doubly
midwinter
isolated.
broadcast.
But today
Exciting.
is a time for celebration. It's midwinter, as dark as it will get in Antarctica, and soon the sun will be back. So over the next half hour we'll have music and messages for all 40 who are stranded in the snow, keeping 3 British research stations running until sunshine and supplies return.
Mum speaks and Justin says lots of love from them. Julia says Bubblehead.
There are only
great
4
delay,
people at Bird
lots
Island,
of love.
which is another
Mel says,
station.
have you
There's 27
made
at this
any
one.
more rock cakes? Lots of love. I love the wildlife pictures. Keep them going. Lots of love, Mum.
Hey Adam Lance, happy Midwinter's Day from the Fat Susan crew in Panama. We're so proud of you. If the Sir Lord David Attenborough's team doesn't come pick you up in March, don't worry, we'll sail over and rescue you. Love you.
Make sure to bring me back a penguin. Hi, Anne. Mum here. Glad you made it to Rugby in the end.
Hi, at TV, make sure you bring me back a penguin. Missing your huddles.
Hey Alex, Jack, missing you, you baldy slaphead. Hi mate, it's your bro, can't wait for those sweet, sweet pints.
Have a great Midwinter's Day
From sunny Wales. Love you.
Yay! Cool.
Very cool.
I thought the original stress we were going to have was with the dinghy, but that actually worked out really smoothly and it turned up as planned on Monday. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We then on Tuesday went to pop the engine on the dinghy and realised that these bolts which lock the engine onto Susan when we're travelling, and then lock the engine onto the dinghy when we're using the dinghy, are completely seized in the 3 months we've spent in Shelter Bay. I managed to get one of them off, but this one has this eyes sheared, everything keeps shearing off it. So I think this is it day 3 of swinging on it, soaking it in acid, soaking it in acetone, soaking it in acetone and oil, and heating it and hitting it. We're almost at the point where we've got most of it out. If we can get all of this out today, then we just then need to find someone who can sell us a new one, which could be as difficult as getting the thing out in the first place. Ordinarily, I think what we would have done is just phoned a mechanic. He would have popped this off, taken it to his machine shop, drilled it out, and it would have been back within a couple of hours. But because of coronavirus and lockdown, nobody can do any work, so no one's allowed to pick anything up. All the machine shops are shut, everything is shut. So we've had to wrestle it off ourselves. I thought, well, we were planning to have left yesterday, but we're nowhere near leaving yet. I think we've got another week here at least, which is I'm finding difficult to deal with. But we'll keep going.
It's moving.
It is.
This is the first time it's moved relatively easily.
Has the thread disappeared inside now?
Yeah.
Half a turn forward, quarter turn back. This has been a complete full body workout. I am aching. My hands are completely wrapped up. Oh, look at that.
What?
The threads don't look like they're stripped, which is a good thing. I was worried about. I might have a little sob. You know how we used to have the engine shutdown procedure, where I had
You need a beer.
a beer and a cry?
I think 10 o'clock in the morning might be a little early for
I don't
a
think so. I've stripped most of my knuckles over the last 3 days, and I was worried I would have stripped the threads, but I'm not sure that I have. I'll clean it up and see. There's loads of gunk in there.
It was like it was welded in.
It was welded in, totally. For me to have broken off, you can see how thick it is, and I've broken off 2 lumps swinging on it with my big fat belly. So that's off, so that's good. So now all we need to do
Let's find a replacement.
is find some new bits
During lockdown in Panama City.
when we don't speak Spanish and nobody's
nothing's
open. How odd can this bit be?
Oh God.
Give me that beer.
I can't read my book like this. Yeah, but you're not reading your book, are you? What are you doing? Tell me
Yes. I'm reading the book on excretory system.
Excretory.
Excretory.
What is an excretory product, Evan? Tell me.
Poo.
Poo. Poo. Poo. Awesome. So the engine is on.
It's on and running.
I'm running. We still haven't got the parts we need, so it's just kind of screwed on. So it's not coming off.
Smoothly done, Sammy.
Okay, have fun.
I shall try, I'll keep you posted.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't forget to give Sam your life jacket on the way back.
Yeah.
So Sam is taking Des into the dinghy dock to go meet Regina, who is going to take him shopping to get the bits for the engine now that it's unwelded from Susan, and some final last minute shopping. He's going to try and get some fishing lures and a few other bits and bobs. It's a beautiful day here. It is flat calm. Look at that. Hoping if Des manages to get all the shopping done, we'll be able to leave tomorrow or the next day, head down to the Perlas Islands. There is no wind. We won't be sailing. There you go. So having a little bit of a squall. Des has gone to take the mosquito net.
Bloody hell. You've done that shot now, Sammy. The forward hatch, I've taken the net off.
Some of the boats around us have dragged a little bit.
We might be one of them.
We might be one of them.
We're right on the edge of...
We are right on the edge of dragging. But we seem to have stuck. And what are the boys doing?
Trying to find my laptop.
Eating cake.
Oh yeah, that too. Where's my laptop?
Shocking.
Jesus.
So you can't call them on the radio?
No.
But he was on the deck a minute ago.
Yeah, they're on board. They know what's going on. They must have engine problems and I can't go and help them.
Nothing we can do.
One of their halyards has come undone.
Yeah.
Oh, he's slowing. Oh, that's it.
He's got his engine on.
There you go.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was close.
Right towards his pointy end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, this is going well.
It's alright, I think he's alright.
Yeah, he uses outboards.
Yeah.
Two outboard engines on.
The red boat was just going towards that big motor cruiser, or whatever the hell that is. It's a fishing boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's alright.
It's got his engines on now.
I know it's coming towards us. Yeah! Woo!
Such fun.
It's turning.
Ooh, I'm having such fun.
So explain what's just happened.
So we've just had a massive squall. Blew like Billy-O, had tons of rain and masses of lightning. One of them was the loudest lightning and thunder we've ever heard. I think it hit really close. And that stopped our wind gauge working. So it just frizzed it. So when you turn the instruments on, it lit up, but then made a horrible screechy noise. Didn't tell you how fast the wind was blowing, and the needle just kind of twitched. Unbelievably, we had a spare wind gauge. So we've just popped that in, and it's working. It's amazing. Here's the old one. Nothing going on with that. And the new one is identical. 30-year-old vintage. So we just popped it in, as I say, and it's working. It's pointing in completely the wrong direction, but we'll have to read an instruction book and work out how to calibrate it. But that's a bloody miracle, frankly. So the next thing is to have a look at the meter that reads the battery voltage, because that also has died in the squall. So that suggests we certainly weren't hit by lightning itself, but it could have been a really close strike, which can affect your boat electronics. So that might have blown a fuse or blown a contact, or might have just blown up. So I'm going to have a look at that next and see if we can get that to work.
Cool.
Cool. But we ain't leaving today.
We ain't leaving today.
No, because it's well gone 9
Susan
o'clock.
doesn't want us to leave.
No.
At all.
So we'll stay here for another day. Do a little bit of a check. We can spend the time tidying up, frankly. Drinking coffee. There's plenty of other little jobs we need to get done. And we'll have another go tomorrow.
So it kind of feels like we're never going to leave Panama.
It's Hotel California.
I woke up the other day and the boat next to us was playing Hotel California. Actually playing Hotel California. And it was a bit like, well, we have actually checked out.
Yeah.
We have checked out the country.
We left a week ago.
We left a week ago. We're now illegally in the country.
Here we still are.
But here we still are with boat problems, and it feels like we'll never leave.
Never going to leave. So, yeah. We've got some electronics to sort out. We've got some tidying up to do. Yeah, we were, well, I guess you could look at it in a lucky fashion. If we'd left when we said we were going to leave, we'd have steamed around that headland straight into that squall with zero visibility and lightning all around.
Yeah, true.
But as it is, we rode out the storm here. We've dragged quite a long way, I think.
Yeah, but I think lots of people have dragged quite a long way as well.
Everyone seems to have moved.
Everybody's in slightly different positions.
So-
But we dragged and then held, and we were warned that the bottom is very soft here.
Yeah,
We have a soft bottom,
we do have a soft squidgy bottom.
which isn't very good.
I
for
have a soft squidgy bottom after that. To that bloody squall, that was horrible.
After that big crash of lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen how much water's in the bucket?
Oh, that was full before.
It's terrible.
Good.
Yeah, so coffee and then find
Coffee.
out what's happened to the voltmeter.
Electronics.
Evan's miffed because he says he's tidied up his cabin for no purpose.
Evan, you've tidied up your cabin?
Yeah.
We're not leaving!
No, but. I tied up. And now we're gonna stay.
I can't hear what you're saying.
with that?
The engine's on.
Oh no.
The Raspberry Pi isn't getting any data. Yes, I think the actual problem is that the Sea-Talk network's buggered. Something's blown up in that, so it might not have just taken out the wind instrument.
Oh, might have taken a lot more.
Yeah.
Right then, so now we have to figure out which bits are working and which bits aren't working. So we'll...
VHF is still working.
VHF's still working. So we'll check everything is working, and then we'll see what our plan is next.
Yep.
So Des tested everything he could on the boat that he could possibly think of with his trusty multimeter, and we found actually that pretty much everything was still working. We'd lost a bit of redundancy, but all the major parts of the boat were working. So we figured we're probably safe to leave the next day for the Las Brisas Islands. No wind, but a massive squall. Catch the next episode to find out what goes on the way to the Las Brisas Islands.